All right, so we are back, and I have taken the liberty of fixing the situation at hand. Happy Thanksgiving, Jonah D here. A little bit of an on-trail report. So, if you may have caught that scope earlier, the tip that I was giving you is how to actually fill a standard inner tube with Stan's no tubes. It can be done. It's a little bit of a ghetto fix, but as I said, those of you that have kind of witnessed sort of the intro of tire sealants, those are one of the ways that you could sort of upgrade your bike without really converting to a tubeless system. Now, if you are going to tubeless, some of the newer bikes out there do have wheels that are specifically for tubeless. If you're not sure about that, it should say on the actual wheel itself, or as I said, just simply ask one of your friends or your local bike shop. Rewind, riding my cross bike at Bay Park West here in upstate New York, and the rear tire actually had an inner tube in it from an earlier puncture. The wheels themselves on the bike were actually set up to be tubeless. Now, when I mean tubeless, the tire itself does not have a tube in it, and there is a sealant that is actually in the tire itself. So this is actually the sealant that I do use. It's actually called Stan's No Tubes. There's many versions out there. As I said, I am not taking any royalties, any money from Stan's No Tubes. As I said, this is just one of the many ones that are out there. This happens to be really convenient. It's nice. It fits into your pack. It does work well. So let's recap what happened. I did get a pinch flat, and I'll turn it back to here, show you what happened is. So basically what I did was I had a stem extractor that I talked about. I pulled this out. This if you are running tubeless, I'll tell you what, this is good as gold, guys and gals. This is a stem extractor from Stan's No Tubes. As I said, you see this little part here. It allows you to pull this out. And I'll tell you what, man, the first time I figured out this, it was such a savior because, as I said, one of the tricks about running tubeless is if you do get a flat, you don't always necessarily have to pull the wheel off. Now, how you know that is the fact of the matter is if it's a heavy duty slice or slash, okay, then you definitely want to take the tire off. But it is not. This is a great way to do that. They're relatively inexpensive. I don't know if I know you can buy them online, whatever. The other thing that I was telling you, which is a really good saving grace, is I said if you watch my earlier scope about this, you know I'm a big fan of CO2s. Those earth green people may not be that happy with me saying this. As I said, I travel relatively light. I like to have not a lot on me when I'm riding my cross bike. My mountain bike's a little different story. But this is made by CO2 Innovations. It's excellent. I do recommend them. This little head can be replaced. This is this cartridge. This is a 20 gauge cartridge. There is 20 gram. There are 16 grams as well that can get you through. So definitely recommend that. All right, so I'm going to turn this back and show you what ended up happening. So, oh boy, that did not work. Where are you here? Oh, there we go. All right, there you go. We're back. Okay, sorry. So let me turn this around. So basically, this is the tube that was in the. This is the tube that was in my wheel, and as you can see, it's pretty mucked up. I mean, it's definitely kind of gnarly. Definitely would not really. It is pretty gross, to be honest with you. But this is the biggest pain in the neck with doing that. So when you're trying to take them out. The other thing too I want to show you is really here's another awesome tip. This is just a standard, I don't know, cloth or whatever you want to call it, but it's great to carry in your seat bag. And again, this is my seat bag that I use, that I actually keep in my pack because as you can see, my hands are pretty mucked up from obviously wrenching and trying to get that thing taken care of. So at any rate, that was my tip of the day. As I said, Jonah D. Pasquale with you. Happy Thanksgiving. I scope about cycling tips, and everything cycling related. If you are just tuning in right now, as I said, I do run a bike chat on Blab every Thursday nights. It is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may fire one up this evening just to say happy Thanksgiving. But a lot of great interviews, a lot of good things going on. I do encourage you to tune in. As I said, last week was really awesome. We had the folks from Da Hanger. Check them out at dahanger.co. Good buddy of mine, Jorgen Meneke. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you so much for stopping in. Do appreciate your time. If you're just watching this now on replay, please do me a favor, share this out with your followers. Give me a follow on Twitter. It's Jonah DePasquale. And otherwise, folks, happy Thanksgiving. I may be firing up a few more scopes here in a little bit, but I'm going to make sure the bike's working before I come on back. So thanks again.